This is the day 11 of 100 days revision series of Indian Economic Service Examination. You must have seen in the market that when you go to buy grocery like sugar, you always find almost on a similar lines from different other shops. But on the other hand, in your local area, there is only one electricity provider. Have you wondered why it is there? This is what we call market structure. So in this video, we will see the different kinds of market structure. Although we'll not see from the conceptual or in-depth part like I have already covered in the different videos. This is for purely for Indian Economic Service Examination revision series where we will be mastering in answer writing for this exam. So we'll see perfect competition and monopoly, and in comparison we'll see how UPSC will frame question for this year's examination. Before starting the lecture, I have compiled a psychometric test for you. There are 55 questions to that, so that you can understand about your current exam preparation level, which is absolutely free, given on the support number. You can check in the description. Okay, that report will tell you exactly the mirror of your preparation. Okay, what are the areas to improve, what are the areas that are already strengthened, so to work on that, and several other things. Okay, let's start. Market structure. Classify industries based on certain things. Okay, for example, perfect competition. You must have seen vegetable vendors are there, so they are selling almost same vegetables. But on the other hand, regarding the monopolist, they sell that kind of commodity, they earn supernormal profit. So here, whenever you have number of sellers more, it can be perfect competition, it can be monopolistic competition. When there are few sellers, that's oligopoly, we already know. And when there is one seller, we know it is monopoly. Regarding product differentiation, in perfect competition, product is same. That's why, like for example, government announces MSP. So farmers are price taker. They take whatever it is given in the market. But on the other hand, under product differentiation, there are monopolistic competition as well. Like for example, smartphones. So Apple iPhone is providing the value, Android is providing the value. On the same line, there are different brands for soaps, shops, and shampoos, we can say toothpaste. So there are several other commodities, FMCG product, where product differentiation is there. Like for example, Coca-Cola versus Pepsi. Both are almost selling similar, but there are features different. Then it comes to entry and exit variant. So in perfect competition, whenever a firm, for example, you imagine there's a local area where a vegetable vendor is there, but no other vegetable provider is there. So initially that person will earn supernormal profit. But once people will see that, okay, this vegetable vendor is earning profit here, they will also start getting into that market. Now there are, suppose for example, from 1 vendor to 10 vendors. Now the supernormal profit wiped out. So on the basis of entry and exit as well, like for example, as a monopolist, entry is very difficult. Like for example, you cannot build metro in your city. Metro can be like built by only government or in a PPP mode. So it means there is a single provider. So you have more power for pricing. That's how the fourth one is. Pricing power. So monopolist can charge prices according to it. Like for example, railways, like for example, local area electricity, per unit charges. You don't have any other option. If you don't take electricity from XYZ, then you don't have the electricity. So pricing power are there. But vegetable vendor cannot do that. Like if you are selling potato for 30 rupees, the next person, if he or she is selling at 25, people will go and buy there. Obviously quality matters, but in product differentiation, when there is nothing in the perfect competition, you cannot have pricing power. Like farmers accept MSP. Okay? So main are perfect competition, monopoly, monopolistic competition, and oligopoly, like Indian telecom sector and OPEC countries, Organization of Petrol Exporting Countries. So perfect competition where many sellers are there, homogeneous products, it means all same. And the free entry exit. So you can enter into the market, you can exit from the market. There's no restriction. Monopoly, single seller, unique product, high entry barriers. Okay, like Indian Railways, you can see, electricity provider. So this is very important slide for Indian Economic Service exam because it has high probability of descriptive questions. where they can fit a lot of examples and it can ask, and diagram based answer as well. Okay, so diagrams are also important, where like P is equals to MC or why P is greater than MC, and where they are intersecting with each other. Now we'll see key features and exam strategy, very important. So whenever you have many buyers and sellers, this is price taker. So if you have so many vegetable vendors, if you have so many similar kind of like stamp services people provide, same. So it's like we are price taker. They have homogeneous product, no brand advantage. So we are talking about perfect competition here. Homogeneous product means if I am a vegetable vendor, I don't have any brand. So if brands are there, they can charge more prices and earn supernormal profit. Free entry and exit, it means like for example, making YouTube channel is free, anyone can make it. Free entry, free exit. But how this will work? This will work on monopolistic competition. So one firm has something different from the other, that's why they are charging more prices. So normal profit in the long run in the perfect competition. Why? I told you that one vegetable vendor in one locality, then after seeing the profit, others also came, and in the long run it is only normal profit. So price is equals to MC here. It means allocative efficiency. Allocation is important. Like in perfect competition, it is allocation efficiency. But in imperfect competition like oligopoly, if you see in perfect competition like monopolistic competition, where the efficiency is productive, but in monopoly it is welfare loss. Okay, so this is how you can understand and remember. So P, the price, is at minimum point on AC curve. Okay, that is productive efficiency. Now in the short run, profit or loss is possible, but in the long run there will be normal profit. Like for example, if you see steel producer, steel manufacturer, in the long run they work on thin margins. That's why I can say in the short run you can gain. Like for example, government put tariff on imported steel. So domestic producer can gain in next 3 to 6 months. But in the long run, when that precautionary tariff will come down, what will happen? In the long run, they will earn the normal profit. Okay. In the examination, always draw standard perfect competition diagram. Okay? Where short run, long run equilibrium is there. And you link to previous year question. Like for example, how explain equilibrium under perfect competition. You have to write in bullet points, features, short run diagram, long run diagram, and efficiency. That's how you gain marks. For Indian Economic Service, I have compiled an ebook for answer writing. How to write introduction, body, conclusion, what to add in body, how to make graphs, how to understand questions, command word, and each and everything in that. Free for download. You can contact on the support number. Okay? You'll find that. If you don't find the link, you can ask on the support number, they will give you. Now we'll come to monopoly. Okay? Here monopoly, single seller. Imagine Indian Railway. Imagine Delhi Metro Rail Corporation. Imagine any local area, we can say electricity provider. So price maker, it means they choose or they decide the price. Okay? Unique product, it means no substitute. So if you don't take electricity, if you don't take train, if you don't take metro, you don't have any other option. Not any other option for transportation, but no other option for the similar transportation. Okay. High barriers to entry, like for example, in vegetable vendor, I can also do it from tomorrow, but from tomorrow I cannot build Indian Railways. Okay. So that is why sustained supernormal profit they are getting. Here price is greater than MC, that is allocative inefficiency. In perfect competition, it was efficient allocation, but here inefficiency. Why? Price is greater than marginal cost. So a monopolist is never worried about the cost minimization. Okay, because they are providing. So if you are able to afford, take it. Otherwise, don't take it. Okay. So P is greater than minimum AC. That is productive inefficiency. And when this will happen, welfare loss is there. This is what we call DWL, dead weight loss. Okay. So triangle between demand and MC curve is known as dead weight loss. It means that loss occurred to the society, to the economy. Nobody is getting benefit. Now, if you see the practical example, Indian Railways passenger segment, like natural monopoly. Utilities like electricity distribution, I already told you. Okay. So start answer with definition, features, diagram, efficiency, implication, and Indian example. If you do this, you will get marks in this question. Now let's see the comparison table. If you want to take the screenshot, I'll just move so that you can take the screenshot. This will help. Number of sellers, perfect competition, many. Monopoly, 1. Price control, they are price taker, so no control. But here they are price maker, it means they decide the price. For product, homogeneous, similar product. Your potato, my potato, same. But here unique. Entry exit free. You can also make it from tomorrow, but here it is restricted because licensing is there. You have to take permission. You cannot build Indian Railway similar. You cannot build, we can say, metro in your city. Profit in the long run it's normal, but in the long run here it's super normal. Initially investment requires, but in the long run super normal profit. Efficiency, allocative efficiency means resource allocation, and productive means the return from that. But here neither allocative, it means allocative inefficiency is there or productive inefficiency. Here P is equals to MC, price is equals to marginal cost, and AC minimum. But here P is greater than MC and welfare loss is there. Okay. Always include a neat diagram plus key efficiency point. Okay. Use this table in your answer to save time and show clarity. Very important last slide. As always, in the last 10 days of IES revision series, we have seen. Now here from day 11 to day 20, I am taking it to the next level. In this next level, we'll see what exactly you need to write an answer. First of all, when you read the question, you identify the question type. Type means they require definition, they require feature, diagram, efficiency, or example. So first of all, by reading the command word like examine, discuss, these are the things that you have to see, and then you have to write answer accordingly. That's why I told you that in that ebook I have explained each and everything. Okay? Use diagrams for equilibrium. For equilibrium, use diagrams to show how P is equals to MC. So label curves, points clearly. If labeling is not proper, you will not get marks. Step 3. Include Indian real world examples. Like I have given FMCG brands. So 10-20 years back, there was only one shampoo. But now, hair fall shampoo is different. Your mother's shampoo is different. Your sister's shampoo is different. Your own shampoo is different. So that's what we call monopolistic competition in the real world. So utility sector, for example, you give the example of monopoly. In oligopoly, you can give the example of Indian telecom sector or opaque countries controlling petroleum supply. Then compare efficiency implication, like is it allocative, productive, and what is happening with the welfare, because UPSC is concerned about welfare more. Conclude answer with policy or welfare implication and shows advanced understanding. Expert insight, very important. Examiner reward diagram, clear comparison, application, and examples more than the lengthy prose. Kahani nahi sunani. You don't have to narrate the story, you don't have to write the story. What important you have to see is in parts you have to write answer, you have to think about it. So this is like a page, okay? A page, here you write introduction, then content, and then conclusion. If it is 2 page, divide accordingly according to the ratio. So what are the points you will be writing here? Okay, that's what you have to think clearly in the structure. Okay, that's what I also told you in the answer writing classes. Okay, so that's it for today. If you want to attend that psychometric test for 2026 aspirants, especially designed for you, you can ask on this number, and ebook on answer writing will also be here. See you in the 12th video, day 12 of 100 days series. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Jai Hind.